Hello and welcome back. I am Dengle, your storyteller for this evening. While we wait on somebody else that's having technical issues, word of warning. This game may contain content that some viewers and or listeners find disturbing. If you are one of these people and it gets to be too much, please just take a minute for yourself. Step away. Mental health is way more important than anything else. Now, currently present and with me is Faye.
Hello.
Playing Tory this evening. Nenavar playing Stephen.
Evening.
I've been doing really good at that. And then shortly we will apologize. Shortly we will have a Cocia playing Beth, which we are happy to have her because, as the content warning said, she needed some time away from the game. So she took it. Follow her lead. And actually, that's cat feeders, by the way. Again, I apologize. It's so stupid. So, in the meantime, well, I just have you two here. What happened last time for all of our viewers, if we have multiple, or at least listeners?
Well, Steven stole a cop car and got baptized. Baptized in not holy water.
Well, probably just regular drinking water.
Probably.
Yeah, it was absolutely just drinking water. And there is our Cocia.
Stephen also stole a bunch of stuff out of the cop's trunk as reimbursement for the emotional damage he sustained.
Emotional damage? You mean the emotional damage you put on the cop as you used dementation on him and made him lose his mind?
You should have left Stephen alone.
Stephen ran when the police were at the motel he was at. He just bolted. Badly, mind you.
They should have had a warrant.
They weren't looking for you.
No. They were literally going to ask you about a shooting that happened in the area. That was it.
So then, after that nonsense happened, we did some shopping. We met with the Harpy. We met with two princes. Hopefully got Gregor in a load of trouble. Hopefully got Carissa in a load of trouble. And then...
Also, don't forget about meeting the hunter.
Yes, we, along with meeting the Harpy, we met a true faith person, which was cool.
Yes.
And we let everyone know, and then Barney had a fit.
Yep.
And then we met the princes.
Yes. I think that pretty much covers everything, actually.
Red may be bonded now?
I mean, yeah, he's bonded to Barney.
It was implied, but never specifically said. Oh, and yeah. Lulu got a vest. Lulu the rat.
Lulu. Yes, the rat. So yeah, a bunch of stuff happened last time.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we learned about the Primogen Council today.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So, let's go ahead and jump into it then. This is the night of February 11th. I believe it is a Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure it is. I'm almost positive. So, if I can get rouse checks from everyone.
Critical success.
Oh, so you're good.
Fail.
Fail, I'm at 3.
Steven is
That-
also at 3.
Correct.
The 11th is a Friday, by
So-
the way.
Yes. So, Tory, you wake up and you've got that little nagging, whatever it is, just kind of in the back of your mind, as well as Steven. You wake up in your random house of, I sleep here now, channeling your inner Ravnos, and you also have that, man, I'm getting hungry. Would either of you like to attempt to fix that?
I think Tory can take one off of from the 3 dogs, right?
Yeah, it's been a couple days, so you're probably okay to do that.
And Steven stayed above the bar, so he can probably just grab a bag out of Tori's fridge.
Okay. So that takes one off of you as well. So, you wake up and you know those really good rains where you can smell it, even if it's been raining for a while. This is it. And like everything feels kind of a little bit soggy, even though it's dry. It feels a little bit wet, a little damp. Still cold outside. But Tory, Beth, you hear it on your roofs because they're metal roof. Steven, you don't necessarily hear it. But you look outside and sure enough, it's a pretty steady downpour. So what would all of you like to do immediately after waking up?
Feed, and then check in with Alan, I guess. See how he's doing.
A little bit stir crazy, but I'll be okay.
Hopefully this resolves soon.
Yeah, some dude came by earlier asking for you. It's I don't know. Because you told Cameron where you live now.
Yeah, she would have told it.
Yeah. And he gives the general description of Cam. He was like, just saying something about your bike. Said he found it. If you want it back, he can get it for you.
Oh. Well, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. He said just give him a call when you wake up.
Okay. Do you need anything?
Not right now. I've been doing okay. When I have been going out, it's been real quick, in and out, and getting what I need and getting back.
If you do, let me know.
If you can recommend a book, I'm kind of running low. That'd be good too.
I don't have a lot of books for pleasure, but I've got like a whole library shelf with like several bookshelves.
Yeah, no, something just to kind of pass the time. I've kind of run my course on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, they don't have to be new books or anything, and I can get them on my phone. It's not that big of a deal. Just something to read.
Dante's Inferno was interesting.
Take a look at it. So then we move to Beth.
Beth wakes up and, like she has been doing lately, she looks for Gramps.
He is not around. However, there is a note saying, "Call me when you wake up. Not urgent, but I got a couple things."
Okay, she will get dressed and call Gramps.
Okay. So call him up, and he almost immediately picks up. Oh, hey. So I got some good news. Found a place for us to live. Given an all cash offer, should be able to close in like a week. It's a bit south of where you are now, so it's not the best of neighborhoods, but I figure it's people aren't going to ask a whole lot of questions. So you're muted.
Yes, I am. Thank you. No, that's fine. It doesn't have to be the best neighborhood, and we're hoping to make this sprawl a bit better, anyways. So
Yeah. One major problem though, does have a little bit of fire damage in the kitchen, which I can take care of. It's not that huge a deal. But in the meantime, sleeping in the basement probably is the best idea.
okay, that's fine. I don't mind sleeping in the basement.
It's also unfinished, so like it's just cement. It's a little bit cold down there. Well,
I can't feel temperature, anyways. And why do I feel like, as a joke, you're gonna have a coffin down there whenever I go down to sleep for the first time?
nah, I wouldn't do that. If anything, I'd have like the back end of like a 32 Ford that you just, yeah.
Okay. At least that's a little better than a coffin.
Yeah, a little bit more dignified as well.
I would agree.
Anyway, I'm not gonna come over tonight. I've got some other stuff that I've got to take care of. Asking some old contacts about some of the things regarding those blueprints that you showed me.
Mm-hmm. Did you learn anything new?
Not really. I did ask, like, if you were gonna make this house fall in on itself, how would you do it? And kind of gave me the same answer I gave you.
Delightful.
But yeah, it's see if I can get any more as far as like how to turn off like fire suppression, because that would probably be a good thing.
It would. It'd help us out.
So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and in the meantime, if you need me for anything, still give me a call. But yeah, I'll be busy.
Alright, I got it. I'll try not to bother you. Bye, Gramps. Stay safe.
Yeah, not a problem. You too. And then Steven.
Nightly check-in with Ace and Leo.
Ace does not get back to you immediately, but eventually he does. Yeah, I'm doing okay. You ain't gonna worry about me. If something comes up, I'll let you know. Leo almost immediately. Oh yeah. Is there anything that you need me to do? Because like, I've been just kind of trying to stay quiet, off everybody's radar, and I don't know.
If you can get a nondescript vehicle and just swing by my parents' place, don't necessarily have to talk to them. Just check and see if there's anything off going on.
Yeah, I can probably borrow my uncle's car or something. Not a huge deal. Send me that address again.
And Steven will send the address.
He's like, yeah, if I see anything weird or anything suspicious, I'll let you know.
Cool, thanks, man.
Not a problem.
And Steven is also going to text back to Ace and just say, "No, I brought you into this life, so I might as well make sure you keep an eye on you."
I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm probably one of the better ones to spur of the moment been brought to it, so.
Steven is also going to contact the cobbler that Tory gave him.
Okay. How? You were given a phone number.
Call the phone number.
Okay, so you call. And you get a robotic recording. After the tone, please record your message. And it goes, meh.
I got this number from a friend so that she can help me if I need an ID or something. Call me back at this number and hang up.
When you go about your evening for a short while until your phone rings, and it says undisclosed caller. No number, no nothing.
Answer it.
This is you called this number a little while ago. Left a message on a machine.
Yep.
Okay. Come to 4122 Forest Avenue. Come alone. Bring cash.
Stephen will grab the cash and carry and Uber over.
Okay. So, in the meantime, is there anything else that Beth and Tory would like to do?
Yeah, Tory would call Cam.
Okay. So you call the bar, and at first, one of the other bartenders picks up. You immediately ask for Cam. And, all right, yeah, sure. Hold on just a second. Hello.
Hey, you swung by and told Alan that I need to call you for a bike.
Yeah, I found your bike online. It's police auction. They haven't fixed anything on it. Looks pretty scratched up.
Yeah, it surfed on the pavement for a minute.
figured as much. Looks like one of the bars is bent too, but I mean it's fixable, not a huge deal. Would you like that back?
Yeah, just tell me how much and I'll get you the money.
All right. Once I win the bid, I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah. Also, I talked to some of my friends as
Okay.
far as the whole like what it would take to make a structure spontaneously combust.
Right.
Instead, it depended on the structure and depended on the area. The more expensive the area, the higher it's going to be because likely they're going to have security and all that fun stuff. So,
Oh yeah, they're gonna have good security. Well, the house would at least.
okay, yeah. Probably be in the realm of like $5,000.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No, and they're just gonna do an initial like attempt at it. They're not gonna stand there and like make sure it burns either. If they stick around, it's more likely they get caught. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's something you wanted them to do, we could make that happen. If it's like a house in the sprawl, about $500 is what they said.
No, I think a little bit more. Think a bit more north.
Yeah, that's it's up near the country club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be probably $5-6 then.
Yes, there's a couple different things that could be hit. We need to figure out what we're exactly doing.
Well, let me know, and they might be willing and able to. Yeah.
All right. Friends of yours then?
Friend of friend, yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Has anyone weird been by the bar? I've been meaning to be there more in case more of my kind drop by.
No, not weird like you guys.
Okay.
A couple weird college kids dropped by looking for Pete, but I think that was more so just they heard that he was in the area.
Weird college kids. Describe them. Or describe why they're weird.
They come in and they order drinks, and it's obvious that they probably never drank before. And they give me the worst fake ideas. They're fucking Hawaii.
Mm.
One's from that movie, like it's straight out from that movie. Whatever the hell it was. And then the other one was from Alaska. And it said Smith McSmithinson. Like terrible fake IDs. I don't care, you know that, but like
right.
come on.
Right. Huh. Let me know if they come in again. Have they been in multiple times?
No, but I may or may not have had somebody follow them last time. I can tell you where they live.
Oh, okay.
Actually, as a matter of fact, just pop by when you can. I'll
Yeah, I'll
give
be
you
on
a
my way
couple
over.
address. So yeah, if you don't need anything else, I will be here obviously until whenever I'm not. So yeah, if you need something, give me a call. If you don't, I'll see you later then.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be on my way over.
All right. So Beth, is there anything else that you would like to do?
Yes. Above table, Cocia cannot remember if she actually told the group of the plans Gramp gave her. So I don't think I did. Anyways, so she's going to in the group text be like, "Hey, when can you guys meet up? Like in an hour or two, maybe. I have something huge to discuss with you. Discuss with you guys."
Where do you want to meet? I'm headed to the bar right now.
I have a quick errand to run, and then I can meet at the bar. That sounds great.
I'm on my way to the cobbler, but I'll stop by the bar once I'm done.
Make sure you see the ID first.
Some thumbs up.
Yeah, don't get played. And then Beth would very much like to, as covertly as possible, making sure she's not followed, go check in at Cheryl's pub.
Okay. You show up and it is actually really busy. You walk inside and the greeter kind of, oh hi, didn't expect you to be in.
I was just in the neighborhood. I hope you guys don't mind. Looks like you guys are doing wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, it turns out wasn't a whole lot of restaurants around here, and if you make good food, people will actually come and eat.
Isn't that just bonkers? Who would have thunk?
I know, right? Is there anyone in particular you need to talk to? Or
I don't think so. I'm just gonna kind of walk around a little bit, do a quick walk through, and I'll see myself out. Keep up the wonderful work.
okay, well, I think Cheryl is in the office right now. She's, I think, doing payroll. I don't know.
Sounds like something Cheryl would do.
I mean, she's the second boss behind you, so.
Mm-hmm. She is.
Anyway, yeah, if you need something, you know where to find us.
Yep. All right, thanks. And Beth will just go walk around, maybe greet a few of the customers, not in like a annoying way, just like a hi, enjoy your meal, blah blah blah, and make her way back to the manager's office.
Yeah. So you make it back to the manager's office, and Cheryl, sure enough, is like trying to do payroll. Seems like she's got a pretty good idea of how to do it, though. So that's good. She's coming in. She's like, "Oh, hi."
Hey, Cheryl, how are you doing? Everything good?
Yeah. Everything's good. Everything okay on your end?
Yeah, I was just in the area. I just wanted to check in.
Yeah. How's our out of town friends? Are they still okay?
They are very pleased that we're actually making a profit. So let's keep up the great work.
Yeah. Figured let's actually try to make it a legitimate business this time rather than,
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't want to make
do-
too many comments about like possible ways of subverting financial things because they all sound like bad innuendos relating to that particular business. We're not going to do that.
That's fine. The hostess said that everything's going really good. People like our food, so great.
Yeah. We've only had to call the cops once, and that's because some guy decided he was going to get really drunk, and then when we kicked him out, he tried to come back. So we just kind of called the cops and let them take care of it.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. We hadn't served him anything, though, so I don't know how he got drunk.
I don't know. Isn't there a liquor store a couple walks down?
Yeah, but the guy just kind of sat there with his buddy. It's really weird.
That is weird. Do you remember what he looks like?
I mean, he's just a shorter white guy. I just chalked it up to Napoleon syndrome. His buddy kind of looked a little bit weird. He a little bit pale. Long brown hair. Had eyeliner on too, which is really weird. I just thought they were kind of like together, you know.
I mean, that's always a possibility. We don't judge, though.
Yeah. They're a little bit off-putting though, so it is what it is.
Do you happen to have any security footage of them? Maybe I can take a peek at just to, keep my eyes out for them.
Yeah, it's probably still on there. It was only like 2-3 days ago.
All right, I'm just gonna go take care of that myself, and you just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. So you hop on the security cameras, and you're watching the bar, and you see this guy come walking in. And then, sure enough, about 15 minutes later, you see the other guy will come walking in, and you, even through the camera, he's a little bit off-putting to you. His fingers are a little bit longer than they really should be. His arms are a little bit longer. Everything's just a little bit longer in proportion to his body than they should be. And he seems to know exactly where the cameras are. And he kind of stares into every one of them, just kind of smiles as he sits down.
Does Beth recognize this person?
No, you don't.
Hmm.
How long are you going to watch?
I'm gonna watch until they leave, if possible. If it's not like too long, I'll fast forward through if I do.
Okay, give me a wits and awareness or wits investigation. I assume awareness is going to be better.
Awareness is better. No, I need one more dice. I am going to spend willpower to re-roll. Okay, that's better. So that's 2 crits, regular black dice crits, and 1 success. So 5.
Okay, that's enough to. You're fast forwarding, and then you know you can't fast forward too fast because otherwise they'll just kind of skip over everything. They're there for about 45 minutes, and you see a couple minutes before the creepy guy leaves. He kind of leans over. For most people, you would know that or for most people, you would think that they were just saying something into this guy's ear. But since you know what to look for, you know that they were feeding on something other than the food at the counter. And they kind of turn around, they look at the camera again, smile, and kind of wave, and they walk out.
that explains a lot. Just from her description, I thought something was weird. Didn't think anyone would be that stupid, though. Awesome. I'll have to let Joey know. Let him biscuit.
So, Steven, you show up at the location, and it is a burned out shell of a house. What would you like to do?
Creep in, take a look around, see if there's anyone there.
You creep in, and the floors are barely enough to support your weight. You look up, and you can clearly see the sky. It's raining still. So water is seeping down through. You traverse the house, and there's nobody there. There's not even a basement.
Not necessarily yell, but say, just calmly say, anyone here?
There's no response.
Anything in the backyard?
No. Nothing in the backyard. It looks like this house probably about a month before winter hit. So taller grass, it's all dead at this point. There's a kid's swing set, which unfortunately probably will never be played with again. But there's nothing.
Can I put up Sense the Unseen?
Okay. Put up Sense the Unseen and give me that roll, please. I believe it's wits, awareness, and aspects.
Four successes.
Okay. Almost immediately when you put that up, you see a group of 3 Nosferatu kind of just huddled in a corner, 2 of which have lead pipes.
As soon as you're going to look at him, I was like, oh, hey, I called you guys earlier.
And they're just kind of staring at you still. Then from behind you, it's, no, actually, you called me. And out steps another.
Evening.
You got the money?
How much do I owe you?
4.
Steal them all, hand them the 400.
4,000.
Yeah, Steven will hand that over.
They count it real quick. And they're like, all right, here you go. Have a good day. And they start to walk away.
Steven's going to take a look at the ID.
Richard Tracy. It's pretty bare bones, but it'll work for most things, you think?
What does the picture look like?
There is no picture. Something that you can put yours in as you see fit.
Was easier than I was expecting.
Yeah. Tend to make things easy. More anonymity for you, the better for me.
Cool.
They walk out the front door.
You guys have a good night.
The other three move very slowly as they also walk. About 30 seconds later, you see a rather large old truck with just completely blacked out windows drive past. You would assume that would be them.
And now make my way to the bar.
Okay. So eventually you all meet up at the bar. Steven, you are pretty well soaked. Tory, you're not too bad. Short hop over. Meh. Beth, you're fine. You've been driving.
Beth also always keeps an umbrella in the car, I'm sure. Wait, you stupid cat. Sorry.
Tory would have actually probably been sitting down in the main area for a bit, just chatting with the people she used to work with.
I mean, it's a Friday, so it's busy. But it's nothing too crazy.
And getting that stuff from Cameron, the addresses and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, he would have given you 3 addresses. Said the third one was apparently their designated driver. He didn't drink. At least not alcohol.
I'm just wondering if these are thin bloods or not.
So yeah. You all eventually meet up at the park.
Tori will make her way upstairs once she realizes the others are here. So what did you need to tell us?
So Beth pulls out the notebook. Okay, so talk to Gramps and pulls open the notebook. If we do this, imploding of Chris's house, quite easy. He's looking into more information to deal with the virus. Gosh, I can't say words. Suppression. So there's that too, but
I know people who can hit it from the outside. Or hit somewhere.
okay, cool. So if they follow these directions, it should make their job easier.
Is that from hitting from the outside?
I think it's outside, inside, and inside. Cocia can't remember all of what was discussed previously.
Maybe you should have just brought him with you.
Maybe. He's a little busy tonight, though. I can see if he can take a quick phone call, though. So she'll text Gramps. Hey, Gramps, can you take a quick phone call? Tory had questions about your plan that I'm having troubles explaining.
Yeah, give me about 2 minutes.
Okay, call me whenever you're ready.
You're muted.
He'll call us in like 2 to 5 minutes.
That's fine. So, did anything else happen that we need to worry about tonight?
Possibly. Someone. I ran by my pub, and someone was feeding in there a couple nights ago, which is worrisome.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, nope, not great at all. So, maybe look into that. That's gonna be fun.
I have addresses for either young teenagers who don't know anything, or maybe thin bloods. They were acting weird. We could go harass them if we want. I have their addresses.
I mean, it might be a fun way just to let off some steam.
I don't want to actually harass them, but might be good to know. Apparently their IDs were awful. Which is why I told you to check yours, Steven.
Yeah, mine looks fairly okay. I just need to get a picture added.
What's the name?
Richard Tracy.
So, we get to start calling you Dick?
Dick Tracy?
In public, but in private, I'd still prefer Steven.
Okay, Dick.
Yeah, definitely prefer Steven.
Nope, that's your name now.
Oh, that reminds me, I really need a very, very good cobbler to make my past disappear. Can I get a hold of that person that you knew that you sent Shiloh to? Or do you know of anyone else?
I don't know of anyone else, no. He's expensive. I don't know if he can erase a past, though.
Well,
I could message him.
Okay, I mean, if he can at least make it look like Betty Markson actually died, I don't even care if it was in a different country, that'd be great, because my daughter's really looking into it, and she's not gonna stop, I don't think, until she gets some answers.
Texturefist.
This was the same night as Cemetery, right? So yeah, definitely wouldn't be an immediate response.
Nope. Well, if he gets back to me, he gets back to me. We'll see.
I mean, if he can't do it, I'll have to figure out something to deal with my family. That'll be fun.
Yeah, sure. So we really need to figure out what we're gonna do with Carissa and what we're gonna do about Valentine's Day, apparently. And I would love to know if the Primogen Council was elected.
Right about now, Beth's phone rings.
Is it Gramps?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Speakerphone. Hey, Gramps, you're on speaker.
Hello, George.
Yes. Good evening. There was apparently some issues with translation.
Yeah, so is this to hit from the outside or from the inside or both or timed?
I assume you mean the fireworks. That would be
Yes.
inside.
Inside, okay.
Yeah.
Much more
Inside
difficult
with,
to do.
I assumed as much. Inside with remote operators on the outside to set them off at the proper times.
Nothing can be done from the outside then.
Not really, unfortunately. It's not how structures typically work.
I figured.
Yeah. That's why right now I'm actually having a meeting with an old friend of mine, just got out of a meeting with an old friend of mine regarding how to disable a fire panel and activators remotely.
Interesting.
You know anybody that does computers well?
Yeah, we do actually.
Okay, well that might be a little bit easier of a time for you.
Do you need to talk to them about how to do this?
It's just tell them to go in and just make it to go into test mode.
Okay.
Once it goes into test mode, pretty much everything's, for lack of a better term, disabled. And when you do that, then you have to manually deactivate the activators, which that's a little bit more of a difficult time. Power physically needs to be cut to them.
Not from a generator outside or anything like that. This is still from the inside.
Wherever that they are.
And the blueprints you
whether
saw didn't show that.
No, unfortunately. They don't usually put stuff like that in there. Usually that's a separate drawing, which we can find. It's just going to take time.
Right, and it probably won't show that anyway.
Like I said, if somewhere it has to. By code it has to, but it might take 3-4 days. It might take 24 hours. I don't know. And it's the weekend, so
right,
municipalities won't be open.
If you think you're able to, that might probably be helpful. If not, we'll figure it out. Thank you.
If you can give me an address, I can run by there and just say that they're having issues with, or we got an alert saying that the system activated.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, well, I can probably call somebody and maybe have them run by.
These are the people who are taking the people that we know.
Okay, so if I drive by, figure out who services their stuff, and then kind of work some back way around that might help. Or just want to leave it alone.
It's your call, Beth.
Gramps, please stay safe. If you think you could do it without getting caught, I'm for it. However, I really don't need you being taken away from me.
I mean, the other option is I can just call Ocean and say they're having some sort of workplace violations.
Yeah, we're going to be sending rats to some other of their places. They're going to be hit pretty hard.
Okay. Yeah. Just throwing some ideas out there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that place right now, so maybe we don't want to stir the pot too much until we know what's going on.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is we'll figure it out on the fly. Got it.
We need to stay low key right now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I might get a little drone and like fly it out of the car or something.
Whatever you think you
Worst
can do
case
with that,
scenario.
stir in the pot.
Yeah, that one I think I could probably get away with. It's a rich area, right?
Very.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's some shithead kid with a drone that wants to look at the... She's relatively attractive, traditionally speaking, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. I'm sure there's some shithead kid that has a drone that's trying to peek into a window.
If you need funds for that, swing by, we have them.
No, I'm fine. I'm still getting pension. But yeah, if you 3 need anything, just let me know. I'll see what I can do about getting all that fun stuff.
Will
Thanks,
do.
Bram.
And be in touch with Cameron if you need anything during the day.
I absolutely will. I shouldn't, but if I find anything that I need to pass on, I'll do so. Anyway, if you don't need anything else, I'm gonna hang up now.
Goodbye.
Hi,
And
Gramps.
he goes doot 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 with the little call ended. So yeah,
Okay, so Beth was taking down notes again, which didn't help her last time, but she's doing it again anyway.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like Beth knows how to like demolish a building, so it's understandable why it wouldn't help.
We gonna learn though.
Gotta learn today. Yeah, we are gonna learn.
So is there any immediate business we need to take care of?
As far as I know now.
Quick text to Barney. Any word on who the council is?
Just almost an immediate text back of, yeah, apparently they're making rounds just to say hi to all of the major players.
Good to know.
I'm supposed to be next, and then it's supposed to be you.
Ah, interesting.
So does that mean that we have to stay here or that we can go?
You guys can go if you need to. I'll stay here. Message back to Barney. Okay.
I just
Let me
wondered if it
know
was pissed off.
if something happens. Something bad happens.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you guys don't have to stay here if you don't want to.
I just thought like leaving would piss them off because they'd have to find us.
No, I'm very curious about what's going on here, so I will be here.
I'll stay. I don't have anything else to do right now. Maybe staying will also, let us get lucky. Maybe the person that was feeding in my pub will be one of their little council. That'd be just hilarious.
I am gonna go get Blitz before they get to Barney and here, so I'll be back in a little bit.
Sure.
See ya. 15 minutes, they're back. No big issues. By the time you get to the door, you get a text of on their way, should be there in about 4 minutes.
Thank you.
So yeah, 4 or 5 minutes later,
Head upstairs.
about 4 or 5 minutes later, limousine pulls up front.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I gotta make sure I get all the right people.
That limousine really sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, this is pretty funny to watch it here in this brawl.
Yep. 7 people pile out. You recognize one of them.
One of them.
Being Carissa. Steven,
Okay.
you recognize 2 of them. Carissa and a certain sire. And they bypass the bar, and they just go straight upstairs. And you get a rap on the screen door.
Go open the door.
And Chris is standing there smiling. It's like, I hoped I never had to come back here, but I had to.
Oh, well, too bad. Please come in.
Absolutely. And the individuals that come in, one is heavily covered up, immediately starts unwrapping their covering. Turns out they're Nosferatu.
Makes sense.
Very pale skin, very pitted. Almost elf-like ears. Not sure if they're male or female, or possibly neither. One you assume is a Ventru. Even for nice suits, this one's a little bit too nice to be a regular. Shorter guy. A lot tanner than you would think. He's got black hair, brown eyes. A little bit of a goatee. Then another woman. Kind of plainly dressed. The second woman, she's dressed nicely, but not necessarily like overly nice. That's the one that Steven seems to kind of eye a little bit more. And then the rest are men. Not anything particularly that stands out to them. Or stands out about them. They all tend, except for the one guy that's just dressed to the absolute nines. They're all fairly plainly dressed. Most of them look annoyed to be there.
Lovely to see you and your watchers.
Yes. I would do the introductions, but I don't think that that's proper for me to introduce them all, so I'm going to allow them to. And the guy that's dressed in the really nice suit is... His name is Sergio. If we do more business, I will, I'll tell you more, but then true.
Okay.
The Nosferatu's, like, Lila. At least that's what I was before this happened. Where I came from, people like to call me Pitts because, well, face.
I will call you by whatever your chosen name is.
Kind of like Pitts.
Okay.
I'm actually from Pittsburgh, too, so it kind of fits. Steven. Would you like to introduce everybody to your sire?
Olivera, I thought you were out of the city for good.
Yeah, I tried to be.
Did the harpy drag you back?
No, not the harpy. I went to New Orleans, and then they said that because I was the newest one and I was of a decently low generation that I had to go. So here I am. Good news is I'm not dead.
He's gonna turn to Beth and Tory and was like, "This is my sire, by the way."
Ah. Hello.
Hi. I'm sure you've heard a little bit about me.
Not really.
Sure.
Well, I'm not as bad as he says I am. I just kind of panicked, to be fair.
Typically, the less said about the sires, the worse it is.
Yeah. I know. Like I said, I'm not as bad as he says I am.
Mm-hmm.
Or doesn't say I am.
As you
It's
say.
mostly doesn't.
As you say.
I mean, next one's like, you can just call me L. Banu Hakim. Made to stay down here from New York. Yes, I know that more of us are coming. No, I don't know why they're coming. I was one of the, quote, expendable ones. So, congratulations.
Keep away from the Sabat, I hear.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand you've got ties to.
Not current
Yes, I would.
ones.
Right. Yes, I will judge you. However, no, I'm not going to hold you to those judgments right now. I think this goes for all of us, though, because, you know, people can change, so, and you ain't showed it any more than, you know, at least from what I understand.
I like to keep a low profile.
Yeah. And you two, specifically you, Beth, I don't understand how you made it this far, but good job.
Thank you.
The next one steps up. You can call me Priest. La Sombra. Trying to expand our network of Camarilla initiates.
I see.
One of the few that didn't get lured in by the spot. So. Then the other woman. Gretchen. A Toreador. It's nice to meet you. I know we have Toreador Prince, but you know, it's an honor to be here. Hopefully I can make things more pleasing.
Well, I am Victoria Griffin. I prefer to go by Tory. Gangrel.
Right,
if it
and
wasn't said prior.
oh, we have a full dossier on you. Well, not
I'm
full.
sure you do.
Short, but you know, it's fine.
It's still polite.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I know we're not really going to be like business partners, but if you ever need, or well, not need because I don't think. Anyway, if you ever want to like go spend some time together, not opposed to it. If we're going to be in the same general location, try to work to better things. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some sort of business relationship, even if we don't see eye to eye on certain things.
Amicable relationships are nice.
Yes, and then we can work on your wardrobe too.
Mm.
No offense.
I knew that
but
was coming.
It screams like
I do
early
actually
90s
have
Nirvana.
some nice clothes if I had known you were coming more than 4 minutes prior.
It's okay. I totally get it. She does. She kind of looks like a lumberjack, right?
I was just thinking more like 90s grunge scene, but to each their own. It's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand out much here.
The last one. Oh, they're just pulling your chain. It's quite all right. He kind of steps forward. He extends his hand out to you, Tory, specifically.
Shake his hand.
The name's Maurice. I am of Clem Samitsi.
Mm.
I'm actually from London.
Surprised
Shouldn't be
to see
seen
you
too
with
much.
the tower.
It is what it is. Looking for change, scenery. They didn't want to accept me, so I decided to look other places. Shouldn't be seeing me too much, though. I have business dealings elsewhere. I'll eventually come back and settle, but for now, just introductions.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Like I said, I have business dealings, so I have to go. I do apologize. And right then, you hear a car pull up out front. It's like, and that's my ride, so I'll be back.
Have a
Safe
pleasant evening.
travels.
Night.
And when they leave,
Oh.
Chris kind of turns and just like, so now that you've met everyone, are you satiated?
Seeing you here, having your watchers, was all that I needed.
Yes.
What were you
Congratulations.
even thinking?
Taking care of problems.
You mean causing them?
Oh no.
Yes. In what
How
way
is
was
breaking
violating the
masquerade-
masquerade
Exactly
not a
that.
problem?
How's that not a problem? Please.
And you
inform
think the
us
anarchs
ignorant
are a
folks
problem?
Oh no, that wasn't me.
Oh, but you gave the word. You allowed it to happen in your princedom. And does a Pitts know that you want to off all the low generations? Or
I
don't
not
know
low
if-
generations, low clans.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't.
None of that sounds like something that I would do.
Oh, it all absolutely sounds like something you would do, Carissa.
Where's your evidence?
Same as with all the other evidence I have.
You don't. Okay. Mind you, this isn't Elysium and we're not among kind, so watch your words.
No, this isn't Elysium. Are you planning on doing something to me?
Not without just cause.
Don't let your personal feelings get in the way, Prince.
And don't let yours get in the way, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I see you have your pet with you as well.
Yes, I do. Oh, you should ask Gregor about him. I'm sure he knows him.
Even if he does, I don't think that it matters so much now. Oh, and I heard about your other pet that you tried to sneak into the party. That was a bit low even for you. So
Oh. Just acting like a gangrel. That's what you expect me to be, right?
well, seeing as you're in a position of authority, I would expect you to act a little bit better than that, but yeah. It is what it is, and I guess you can't change the base product.
No. No, I think this is exactly what you expect of me.
Anyway, that was the only reason why we came. So, if you don't have any further questions for them, we're gonna leave now.
Are they all here for this, or did they leave?
No, all of them except for the Smeezy are here.
Perfect. Be careful about your dogs, Carissa. They tend to bite.
Only if you don't feed them properly.
Have a pleasant evening, everyone.
And they kind of all give their goodbyes. And they head out.
Bye, Pot.
Fantastic. That was great.
Right? That is still a saying, right? Pot in the kettle.
Yeah, pot, kettle, black. That was very amusing. I can only imagine the repercussions that are going to come down for that, but I think it was worth it.
Man, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of repercussions for a lot of things right now.
Everything since she took her princedom has been a repercussion.
Tory, you get a text as the limo's pulling away. Everything okay?
Who is it?
Cam.
Oh. Yeah, everything's fine. Just had to make some new acquaintances.
Oh, the weird ones?
Weird like me, yep.
Okay. Maybe put that door back on that one?
No, it's better off where it is now. Did you get a look at any of them? Or all of them?
A couple of them, yeah. There was one with a whole bunch of stuff on their face. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah.
If you see any of them around, be careful.
Will do? Question mark?
They're part of everything I explained to you with the tower.
Oh, aristocratic asshole. Got it.
Yes. What do we need to do tonight? Obviously, we need to plan some stuff, but, was Maurice the one that you saw in your pub?
I don't think so, no.
So there's yet another Zamitzi.
Could be. I don't know, just like really low.
You said he was like stretched looking.
Yeah, really stretched, long fingers. Just really off-putting. I don't know if like low humanity could do that too. Make
Oh
you
yes.
more monstrous.
Have you not seen me?
I don't really pay attention. You're just kind of, I don't know. You just kind of are who you are.
Yeah.
You've always been that way since I've known
No,
you,
I really
so-
haven't.
Haven't you though?
The red in the eyes is new.
Well, that's true, but like other than that, I don't think it's changed that much.
So as we slip to the beast, there are changes.
Right. So I mean, it could be a sweet tea, could be somebody really low humanity. Could be both. What the hell
Could
do
be
I know?
both.
So, is that why your hair's turning white?
No, that's something else.
I think that has to do with the experiments that Gregor performed on her that you kind of hinted at. And everybody just kind of glazed over that like it didn't happen.
Yeah, I was very surprised about that, actually.
Your business is your business.
Text Cyril, do you know a Maurice from London, do you say?
Yes, London.
A couple minutes goes by. Can't say I do. Might need a little bit more information, though.
Part of the new Primogen. If they haven't met with you yet.
Why would I? Out of curiosity.
Same clan.
Oh, so let me ask around. In the Camarilla?
I was surprised as well.
Okay. Atlanta's weird.
Yeah. Yep. He was working with a Shadow Walker as well on the same council.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen, I suppose.
With a Banu. It's a very weird council.
At least the Banu makes sense. The Sombra and Zamitzi doesn't.
I have names and clans for them if you need it or want them.
Yes, please write them down and I will have somebody come pick them up.
Will do. If I'm not here, they will be with Cameron downstairs.
Good to know. That 100 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
99 bottles.
Oh.
One fell.
Oh, okay. Someone will be by.
She'll run that list down to Cameron.
Okay. He just kind of reads the list real quick and is like, at least I know the names to rattle off now, I guess.
Yep.
And he puts it on the, like, underneath the tray of the cash register.
Cool. Run back up.
Is there any more pressing things that we need to take care of tonight?
Still want to go to Restless College students?
I'm wondering if they're thin bloods. So either way, they've got some really bad IDs. Dick.
I
Wonder
need
if
to
it's
put
from
them
the
in
same
prayer.
person.
Where is the closest address? Is it too far away or super far away?
No, they're all fairly local. They're over by the college, though,
Oh, okay.
which is probably about 20 minutes.
Oh, you guys want to go have some fun? I have a new car. I could go get it. Or actually, no, I already have it. I don't know what I'm saying. I could go get it. I drove it here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking.
Is there any other things you guys want to take care of tonight?
Not die.
That's a nightly thing.
I got nothing pressing tonight.
Is there anyone we need to check in with?
I don't know. Did we need to check in with Shiloh or Danny?
I think Danny was going to
Granny.
talk to Victor or something like that about the bankrolling hunters.
Right. Yeah, she did say she'd be gone for a couple of days, didn't she?
At least needing some time to do that.
Right. Johnny? Did we ever find out what's going on with Johnny?
Yeah, he's went on vacation somewhere isolated with one of his ghouls.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic time to do this. So unless he's got an alternative reasoning.
You don't think Javier's in danger and that's why he left, do you?
I don't know what to think.
Actually, I think he also said he was probably going to be bringing someone back.
Oh, interesting. Well, there's no telling what Johnny's going to be doing.
Yeah, Johnny's a wild card.
Speaking of Javier, I do hope it's him he brings back.
You know what? How are you feeling with your sire being on the Primogen Council? Okay.
Surprised to see her again. I thought she was gone for good.
I think I need to go see Cook.
Okay. So go see Cook and then go mess with college kids?
If you guys want to go while I'm talking to him, that's up to you. I don't need to be there. I just want to make sure they're not... Thin Blood's gonna cause problems. Or, well, not cause problems. I want to make sure they're not Thin Bloods, and if they are, that they know the dangers that are just going to be walking around right now.
And you trust Steven and me to take care of that, really?
I trust you to go check it out.
Okay.
Maybe.
Plus,
Maybe I shouldn't.
Plus, if they do see us and end up talking to us, she tend to have an effect on mortals.
That's true. Tory does kind of freak mortals out.
They're just wary around me. It's part of the beast. And I told you, there's effects when you lose yourself to the beast. Being unsettling is part of it, but that's also just a thing I gotta deal with normally.
Cool. Alright, well, you want me to drop you off closer to Cook's place?
It's fine. Blitz needs exercise, apparently. He thinks he's getting a little fat.
Okay. I mean...
His words, not mine.
Sounds like a teenage girl. Whatever. Let's go, Steven.
You hear a barf from behind you.
Barf.
Yeah. And, like, you look and Blitz kind of just, like, snarls at you a little bit.
Snarl back.
So, Beth and Steven are going to go to the addresses?
Yep.
If you guys want.
In the
And-
Volvo.
Yes, in the early 90s Volvo. And Tory is going to go see Cook.
She'll message him
So-
first to see if he's available, but
Yeah, come on over. So we're going to do Tory's thing first. You walk in with Blitz. And Cook's sitting at what's basically the kitchen table. He's like, oh, hey.
Hello.
I'm sure you want to know what I saw the other night.
I would love to. I would also want to make sure that you are okay first. No
Yeah, I'm
lasting
fine.
effects.
I don't think so. So, I mean, is there anything specific that you want to know, or just kind of everything? Because it was a lot.
I mean, everything would be nice, but anything pressing that I need to know first.
Like the fact that he was apparently the head honcho in New York's child.
Fuck! That would explain why they're coming here.
Yeah. Apparently got paid like $3 or $4 million to come down and hunt Zero down. Among other things, said that there was also a special project that they need to look into. Something about some Baron was supposed to be in the area too. And if they could find that one and make sure that they stayed buried, that'd be great.
Mm.
I didn't understand it, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know what that one means. Hopefully not
Good.
something you need to worry about.
Now, also, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I know where the guy slept, and apparently he had a little bit of an armory. I don't know if it's still there, but you might want to go check it out.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Do you have an address for it?
I can probably lead you there. I don't see any addresses specifically, but
If you're comfortable doing so.
yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, just kind of go crazy and try to attack you. It's no big deal, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could handle yourself. Against thin blood old me.
It depends on what tricks you got up your sleeve.
I ain't one of those walking sunbounds. That's what you're asking.
Never know.
No. I can make suntan lotion for you.
I think that
Make-
only works on thin bloods.
Yeah, I think so, but still. And then obviously I can do like actual cookie stuff. So
While we walk there, I have a proposition for you about both of us potentially making some money.
all right, what you got?
I can make alcohol from beer. Or blood. My mind tonight, I swear. But I need
Let's say
not
alcohol is
bagged
beer.
blood.
Okay, so you need fresh blood.
Mm-hmm. But I can get
But-
bags.
And I can make bagged into fresh again.
Mm-hmm.
I see where you're going with this. I would be interested. However, I would need 1 jar of moonshine a week.
Bloody
I think
moonshine?
you can do that. Yeah, something like that.
Probably. Need to figure out how to get said moonshine, but we'll figure it
Oh,
out.
I got that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well then yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I cooked up a whole lot more than, well, it was all illegal substances, but some of it wasn't solid.
Interesting. Yes, I have learned how to infuse it with blood.
Good.
I've done it with a few different kinds of alcohols already.
I'm sure good old backwoods Georgia red clay shit probably tastes okay.
Been a long time since I've had moonshine.
I would want to say it's come a long way, but I don't really know.
Probably not.
Probably not. At
It
least
was
we don't use
backwoods shit
possums.
that teenagers were cooking up.
At least we don't use possums no more to make the fermentation process happen.
Ugh.
Or batteries. Try that one time.
I wasn't the one who made it, so I don't know what they did.
I've only blown up one still so far, so we should be all right.
That's something at least.
But yeah, you head out into the night. Cook has an umbrella. It absolutely has a big old black G on the top and white circle and then red around that. And a little bulldog in one of the corners. College team.
I was gonna say I don't get it.
Yeah. So you walk for probably a good half hour. You walk toward downtown. And then he just kind of like stops and he's like, yeah, this is it. And he like just walks into a random apartment building.
Follow and have Blitz follow too.
Come on, Blitz. I hope he doesn't go crazy on us.
Walks and it's almost like he's in a trance like state, but not quite. Walks over to the elevator. Hits button. Hits number 8 out of 12. 8 comes up and walks over to, or walks out, turns to the right, walks about 3/4 of the way down the hall and just stands in front of the door and is like, yeah, this is it. At least this feels like it's it. You know how to open up locked locks?
With brute force.
On 3?
Yep.
I'm going to roll, and I'm going to have you roll. Add 5.
To just strength or strength and athletics?
Strength and athletics. That should be a really big pool for you.
Eight with the messy.
Okay.
Obviously critical in there.
Yeah.
And a skull if that fails somehow.
No, that didn't fail. 1 second. What's 1 on our little list?
Territorial.
You figure out what. Okay, that seems fitting. So it's not going to hamper you too much. However, you have played in this particular place, so if somebody tries to come in, you're probably going to have an issue. But you and Cook just bust the door down. Wood splinters go literally everywhere. And you walk into an immaculately clean, small-ish apartment. Does not seem like anybody's been here in weeks, months, almost. Still fully furnished. There is actually a lamp on the desk still on. Give me a wits and awareness, please.
Two.
Okay. There is a paper on the desk.
Wander over and read it if I can.
It is in English. It's beautifully scribed. White at graveyard. Newest activity. Will update later. And it's just like scrawled on a piece of paper. Above that, it says search still on. Already checked north, south, east. We'll check west tonight. And it kind of, as the further you go up, kind of is like the step by step of Well, when Amal was there.
Is it on paper?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like a journal, but it's a very, very, very basic journal. And there is a very nice ornate pen sitting next.
I want to move as little as possible.
Okay, yeah. It's almost like he had like perfectionist syndrome, where it has to be like perfectly square and perfectly straight.
Okay, fair enough. Search the room for anything that he might have left.
Okay. I believe intelligence is better for you than investigation. Cook will also look.
3.
You don't find anything. However, Cook knows where to look. You're searching like the normal places of like behind pictures and
I wasn't looking for armory stuff. I was looking for just anything he would have left other than armory stuff, like personal, more notes, anything else.
okay. Yeah, you don't really find anything. There's not anything super personal here. There is a set of car keys. You don't know what they go to because there's no like badging on it, but there is a set of car keys. So that's about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. If I remember correctly, he had a pretty, he was dropped off, but it was a pretty standout car.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Tory doesn't find anything else, she'll, kind of turn to Cook.
Yeah. Cook's already like flipped up the couch cushions and like pulled out what looks like a like pull-out mattress. But once he gets it pulled out, it's obviously some sort of case. He's like, yeah, this one's got mechanical lock on it too.
I don't think brute forcing this one's gonna be that easy.
No. You got a crowbar? No, right?
No, I don't keep that on me.
Alright.
I got like medical supplies in my bag.
You got any needles? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Needles and a scalpel? Because I can use
Yeah.
the scalpel as like a private. Okay. I'll see what I can do about Jimmy and this thing open.
If not, I can bring it to Steven. I'm sure he can.
It's heavy.
That's fair.
We could probably move it. It's heavy. I'm rolling well tonight.
Good for me.
Yeah. It takes a couple minutes, but with him fiddling around with it, you see him like mess up a couple times but eventually he makes the makeshift stuff work. However, your hypodermic needle and a smaller scalpel is completely just ruined.
I'll have to get more.
I figured probably wasn't too big a deal. And he pops it open, and what you find inside kind of surprises you. A lot of firearms. Couple long rifles, couple short handguns, couple revolvers. There's a large diameter tube thing and some canisters sitting next to it. The writing on the side is not in English, so you don't necessarily know what it is.
Huh. Don't suppose you know what those do.
We'll go out on a limb, say probably tear gas.
Fair.
Also, when he kind of like flips up the little foam insert, and on the bottom you see 2 longer swords. They look to be of European make. They are straight. They are maybe hand-and-a-half swords. Maybe.
Wow, this case is big.
Yeah, they're kind of laid in their catty corner, and it stretches the entire length of the couch. So
Yeah, it's still big. Damn. I'll have to have Beth come grab this.
I knew he had it. I just didn't realize exactly what he had in there. That's pretty impressive.
Anything you want?
Probably look around here and find something.
I meant in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ah.
He goes over to the magazines and he starts pulling them out. And he's like, "Hey, y'all ever run into werewolves?"
I've met one. Met a couple when I was pre-Anarch. Didn't fuck with them though.
Oh shit! I was gonna ask if Silver actually does something to him. Because look, and he pulls out the larger caliber bullets. They're solid silver.
Would Tory know that? I'm assuming in the Sabbat, all she knew was to like stay the fuck away from them.
Probably wouldn't know one way or another, to be honest with you.
I have no idea. I'm sure they meant something if he had them.
Probably wouldn't hurt to keep a couple of these on you. Just saying.
I don't use guns.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you ever have to run into them, yeah. So you said Beth's gonna come pick him up?
Yeah, I'll message her.
Okay. I can
If you
hang
want
out here.
something, I can get it later. Get it to
Yeah.
you later.
Nah, I'll be fine. We got those special things down in the basement that are turned into short-range flamethrowers. So we should be fine. If you want me to hang out here till she gets here, I can do that. Or if you want to hang out here, like, we don't have to both stay here.
It either works for me.
Okay. Well, if you don't need me here and you're willing to stay here until Beth gets here, I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, if you're good. You're acting a little odd
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, it makes me a little bit uneasy being in here.
I'll get the rest of the information from you later, but there was nothing else important that came up.
I had a ghoul. I don't know if they're still poking around here or not, but they had a ghoul. I assume they probably ain't here no more. But I could be wrong. But yeah, beyond that, there's not really a whole lot of important stuff.
Okay. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Not a problem. And he heads out. Beth and Steven.
Yahoo!
You pull up to the first address. And it's got Greek letters on the front of the building.
When was the last time you were in a fraternity? Were you a fraternity boy, Steven? Oh, I'm sorry, Dick.
I was in a community college. I didn't really get a chance to join a fraternity.
Right. That makes sense. Well, from what I can remember, fraternities almost always have a party, so we should just be able to slide right in.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah, it's Friday. There's absolutely a party. Steven, you step out and it smells extremely familiar to you. The music is, you can feel it in your chest. It's a bit extra. And there's a bunch of people around. What would you all like to do?
Did we actually get a description from Tory?
No. You got address and then the name. This one is Smith McSmithenson.
Okay, cool. So, what? Just say we're looking for Smithy because he's our hookup. I mean, they're probably dealing, right?
Considering the fact I look a little bit older than you, you may want to take the lead.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so you're muted.
Thank you. I'm always muted. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so we'll just wander around. First, just trying to overhear maybe the name Smith or whatever it was. I can't remember. Even though you just said it. And if not, just ask someone if they know Beth.
Okay. Give me a wits and awareness.
Three successes, good sir.
Okay.
2.
Okay. So, Steven, you don't hear anything with music going on. That and the smell, you're like, oh, man, I wish. Beth, on the other hand, you hear one of the obvious frat guys. Man, where's Smith? He's supposed to be like doing his thing here in about 20 minutes. Don't tell me he's upstairs again.
Dude upstairs.
Okay. Are you two sticking together or are you separated?
Sticking together.
I was gonna say Beth is assuming that Steven's following her.
Yeah. So you go upstairs and nobody up there, at least out in the hall. You hear things like video games in one room, music in another one. They have their names on each one of the doors. One says Farley, one says Lewis, one says like just other random names. Then you get down to the very end of the hall and it says Mick Smithenson.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe this name?
Did not think that was going to actually be his name.
I didn't either.
Seriously?
Listening in at the door.
Steven is going to take a picture of the door and send it to Tory.
That's great. So Beth, give me a wits and awareness, please.
Ooh.
You hear something behind the door, you just don't know what you hear.
I think he's in there, or someone's in there.
Let me take a try.
Sure.
What's in awareness?
Yep, it's an awareness.
3.
Steven can hear activity. Without getting into too much graphic detail, I think you know what it would be.
Oh, he's apparently having fun in there with someone.
Oh, cool. So we could just like barge in because, that's what people do. We can pretend we're looking for a room. I mean, that happens. I don't know.
Okay. Steven's going to hold the door open.
Okay. You walk in and you get to hear, "What the hell, son of a bitch!" As like 2 dudes jump underneath covers.
Oh, this room was already occupied. So sorry.
You're supposed to knock.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you knock whenever you're like ready to go all the time?
It's my room.
I don't care whose room it is.
Also, there was no sock on the door.
Yeah, you always follow the sock roll.
This isn't the 90s.
Could be.
No, you knock. Can I help you?
Well, didn't knock whenever there's a sock on the door, anyways.
Can I help you?
Are they breathing? Like, can we hear active breathing? Like,
Yes.
A weird question. Is that actually your name?
Mick Smithinson? Yeah. Why?
Weird name.
Yeah, if you knew my first name, you'd hate my parents as much as I do.
Do I want
There's
to
a
pick you
reason.
guys?
There's a reason why I go by Jim. None of my names are Jim. That's what I go by.
cool story, bro. Alright, come on, Dickie. Let's find another room. Fuck.
Steven will just fall Beth out.
And he gets up and he closes the door and he's still very naked. As he closes the door, he's like, "Asshole." And then you hear it lock.
Hope you learned your lesson, honey bun.
But yeah. You sticking around the party or going from there?
Well, I think we learned what we needed to hear. Do you want to go to the next place?
Yeah, that's
Or
good.
do you want to have some fun?
1, 2, but like I said, I normally don't do fresh.
Alright, let's head to the next place. Is Tory meeting us? You were texting her or something, right?
Oh yeah, I signed a picture of the door.
I assume it would have taken Tory and Cook a lot longer to get their stuff done than one frat house.
Yeah, kind of.
You would get a response back like, wow, that's actually his name. And then Tory would send that picture to Cam.
Cam goes back. Man, I feel bad for that kid now. His parents fucked him.
Apparently they did.
And so yeah, you go to the next one. And this is just a apartment building. And
Okay, this
the
one might be a
name,
little harder.
the name is McLovin.
Great. Okay. You think it's gonna be like that movie?
I assume that's where I got the idea from.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go. What? Wait. What's our story this time? Because we can't just be like, "Oh, well, you were looking for a room," and it's too late to be like, "Hey, we're the IRS," or whatever.
Could say we're looking for Pete. So that's probably why they were there too.
Right. Edie. Yeah. Okay. That works.
Okay, so you walk into the, if you want to call it a lobby. Kind of just like an entranceway. And there's a couple people in there. Seem just kind of like hanging out. One's playing cards, a couple others are like having some drinks on a Friday. Another one's doing apparently like schoolwork or something.
Can Beth wander over to the person doing homework and look what kind of homework they're doing?
Yep. It is biology of some sort.
Just being Beth, she'll point to one of the answers and be like, "That one's wrong," and walk away.
They just kind of turn around like, no, it's not actually.
Is there a name on the paper by any chance?
Yep. It is G XI. Last name, not gonna even try. Can I help you?
No. I'm good, thanks. Oh, no. Wait, maybe you can help actually? I'm sorry. I'm looking for my friend Pete. Have you seen him? I heard he was seen around here just a couple days ago.
Pete? Can you describe him real quick?
Yeah, he's like yay tall, plays football.
Oh, you're one of, what's his name? 513's friends, aren't you?
Don't know who 513 is, but they're friends.
The room,
Pete and
513.
okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey, I guess. And he kind of goes back to homework. So you meet back up with Steven. What you doing?
For room 513, apparently, maybe.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So first floor is 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. 5th floor. There's no elevator. At least no easily accessed elevator. Just stairs. You make the trek up and you get to 513. Give me a wits and awareness, please.
Nothing.
Okay. So, Beth, you hear some low music in there. You hear tack, 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 tack. Real quiet.
Okay, somebody's in there. I don't know what they're doing, though. But I just knock.
Seems you'll knock on the door.
You knock on the door and oh shit, the pizza's here. Hold on just a second. And you hear him like slide a chair out. Comes over and says, "Yeah, it's a. Where's my pizza?" And it's a younger kid.
We're looking for Pete. Have you seen him?
No, who are you?
Friends of Pete, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know who you are though, and like I used to be really good friends with Pete, and then he kind of like dropped out and disappeared, and I don't know what the heck happened to him. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to him.
That's what we're trying to figure out too. We were newer acquaintances of his. Probably why you don't know us so well.
You go to school here too, or no?
No.
Then how did you know him?
Other ways.
What, were you like his side thing?
Or something.
And what were you?
I was just helping her get some herbal remedies. He occasionally joined in.
I don't think this is the same Pete that I know.
I guess that was rare. He kind of kept off to the side while she did that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can help you. Just kind of like slowly starts to close the door.
Did he seem like he was breathing?
You assume so? Especially since, hey guys, that's pizza. Give me a second. And
So, before you close the door on us, which is kind of rude, but whatever. So Pete was telling us about this McLovin guy. Do you know him?
no. And he just shuts the door the rest of the way.
Insight check.
I mean, you can with an insight, but you know that that's a lie.
Okay, can I also put my foot in the door while he tries to slam it?
You have celerity stuff, right?
Yes, I have rapid reflexes.
Okay, so give me a dexterity and I'll say athletics.
Radio.
You need to beat a 2.
Okay. I got a messy crit.
Okay. So rather than just putting your foot in the door, you like shove it open. And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You need to
Well, if you
leave."
don't want to go, I don't want to leave. I want you to tell me who McLovin is.
It's the ID that I got. It's a crappy one. I didn't pay but $5 for it. So can you leave now?
Beth will stare at him while patting Steven, being like, well, can we leave?
He walks over to his desk and picks up his phone. He's like, "I'm going to call the cops if you don't leave."
Sorry about her. She gets a little temperamental sometimes.
Yeah, she's crazy. You need to, like, figure that out, lady.
But this is so much more fun.
Okay, Beth, we need to go somewhere so you can cool down. It's fine.
Okay, if you say so. Bye! And Beth will slam the door shut. Probably slightly splintering it.
No, it's a metal door. It shuts with a resounding pong, though. But yeah, you leave. You've got one more address. Does not have a name with it, though.
Ooh, mystery time.
We're back in the car to Stevens go. Beth, do you remember what we said about masquerade violations?
Yes, sticky, I remember.
So you head off in that general direction. Tory, about this time you'd be done, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, do we get the text yet?
Yeah, she would send a text and location. I'm sure by now she has learned how to send her pinned location.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're available, I need a pickup.
Well, isn't that just weird timing? Yep, we just got done with McLovin. See you in a little bit.
Oddly, it's on the way. So yeah, you show up outside of this apartment. It's actually not too far away from where you're at currently.
So do you think the Banu was, like, hunting the college kids, like, near college town?
He may have just been a younger guy. It was probably easier for him to fit in. Plus, college housing's usually lower amount on the leases.
Okay, I mean, I guess so.
So, Tory, you see them pull up. I assume you've given like the apartment number and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
You go up, and Tory is currently sitting somewhere in the apartment. I don't know exactly where she wants it.
If there's a chair.
Yeah, there's a chair.
Should be doing probably either feeding or tricks with Blitz based on whatever dried food there was, if there was any. Probably not, given it being a Kendra's thing, but you never know if the ghoul was staying here.
Yeah, there's the old box of Cheerios.
Yeah.
That'll work. But yeah, and there is a broken door and an open pull-out couch weapons case.
Oh, hey.
Why are you feeding Blitz? I thought he was worried about being fat.
He's doing stuff for them. But besides, it's pretty begrudging. He was not happy with me making him do this.
Oh. Cool. Alright,
Trust me, I'm hearing all about it.
Snarky puppy.
So yeah, that case is really heavy.
Okay, we can double team it or triple team it, whatever we need to do.
We should probably not bring that big of a case down without being covered either.
Yeah, I'm sure there's blankets somewhere around here.
I'm sure.
I assume the room was scoured initially during the search.
Yeah, you would have been able to find, like, at least bed sheets. If nothing else.
Yeah, so really we just need to... Two of us, one of us could probably carry it, but easier with two, and then one person to make sure no one comes in. Or comes to stop us.
Right. Plus, two of us carrying it will be less suspicious.
Yeah.
I'll grab one side.
I'll get the other.
Okay. So I am actually going to need to see strength and athletics checks from both of you. You need a combined 5.
You got 5.
Okay, so yeah, Steven could do it by himself. However, it'll be easier with Tory's help.
Well, good thing you didn't fail, because I got a skull.
Wouldn't have applied in this particular situation. Is that all you got?
I got 3 successes and a skull.
Okay, so 8 total. Yeah, it's not too hard for both of you. Cook probably would have had an issue with it, but Steven and you, no big deal. Beth, you help them by directing them and getting them in and out of doors and such.
Pivot.
I'm gonna pivot right into you, Beth.
You get down to the station wagon and realize, hey, it's a really good thing that I have a station wagon now, because this barely fits. Even with folding one side of the back seats down.
So what's in here?
We'll see when we get back to the bar. It's interesting.
Okay. So do we want to go to the bar first or to the last kid?
Oh, you guys haven't hit them all yet? What was with
No.
the first two?
McLovin is fake. Smithy Smith is just a gay kid that has really twisted parents. Whatever it comes to naming.
Okay. Were they mortals?
Both mortal.
Okay, then they're probably fine. You guys were low-key about it, right?
Oh, totally. Of course. You know they don't do socks anymore on the doors? Oh, is that
Somehow,
after your time?
I don't... I think you're lying to me.
No, it used to be a thing if you were...
I
doing
don't
some
mean about the
business.
sock.
Oh, well, with, Mix and Mithy, that one went fairly okay. Kind of upset that we ruined their private time. McLovin, yeah, that one could have gone better. I got kind of angry. He was trying to slam the door in our face. I didn't like that.
How about we just drive by the last house and see what's going on?
Can we all fit in there with Blitz and the bag? Or in the box?
Yeah, it's a tight fit. But
Suck it in, Blitz.
who's riding in the back?
Me.
Okay. So you pull up to this next place, and Steven, Give me resolve and aspects.
One.
You as you pull up to this place, you start to hear a little bit of a drip, 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 and then like you see like the people in the front door, because it is a house, kind of turn into a camera lens, and then it just kind of goes away real quick.
It's starting to happen a lot right now.
What happened now?
I don't know. Been seeing things outside of the normal stuff.
Great. What'd you see?
Saw a camera lens and people standing outside the door and heard water.
Like a basement? Like a cave?
Like us standing at the door?
I can't really make anything out.
Well, that's not very helpful now, is it?
Which was clear as it was the last time, though. Seemed a little more helpful.
Well,
So looking at the house, is there anyone in the door?
Nope. Nobody in the door.
Is there a ring camera?
Nope, just people. And like you're probably 15 feet away from this house. It's very close to the road. There's no driveway. It's a very, very small house.
hey, get out and open the door like you're gonna let Blitz out.
Okay. Beth will go do that.
I'm gonna do chameleon skin.
Okay.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Breathe. I failed.
Okay.
Good thing I fed earlier.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to let Blitz out, and Tory does chameleon skin.
Just like melts into nothingness, seemingly.
Yeah.
It's a slow process.
So what is Tory doing?
Getting out and walking up to the door.
Okay.
Or
Steven's
near the
gonna
door.
whisper. Well, Tori gets out. Steven's gonna whisper, "Just be careful." I think whatever that meant probably meant someone's watching us.
So Tori, you walk up the door and give me a wits and awareness.
Okay. Do you want stealth or anything?
Not right now.
Wits and awareness?
There's nothing to stealth against, so yes.
Two.
2. Okay, you don't hear anything.
Can I heighten senses in chameleon skin?
For this, I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
If you heighten senses, go ahead and give me another one.
With auspex.
Yes.
Ugh, only 2. You know what? I'm gonna willpower this. I have enough dice to willpower. Hey, I got 6. I'm sorry, 5.
Okay, so 5. A couple things happen. your scent, your smell is heightened, vision's heightened, and your hearing is heightened. First thing that comes apparent is you hear a drip, but it ends with a like thwack rather than like a water drip. Kind of like when water hits like concrete, that like thwack, thwack, and it's very steady. Also, you're at 3 hunger, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Can I get your unspent willpower?
Oh no. One.
Okay, so you really want to get inside. Something smells really, really good in there.
Okay. Do I have enough control of myself to check around the back? With the intent of going in the back.
No.
Okay, guess I'm going in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're getting in there.
I'm getting in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength and athletics, please.
Yep. 3 plus a skull.
That's enough to just bust the door down. And with that, your chameleon skin goes away.
Yep.
When you go barging inside, Stephen and Beth, you see this.
Oh shit! We need to stop her. I think. I don't think that's good.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's. Are you coming too?
He just kind of whines a little bit, kind of lays down.
Okay. Enjoy your power nap.
Also called, I don't want to put Blitz into this. Tory, you go barging in, and immediately, Beth and Stephen, you can smell it. It smells very irony. I have Stephen at 2 and Beth at 1.
Yes, sir.
So, Stephen, you could eat, but you don't have to. Beth, you're like, ooh, that smells good. But that's not what we're here. Tory, on the other hand, you are barging in, you're finding it.
I'm finding it.
And sure enough, you find it. It's looks like a college-age kid strung up, like with hooks to a ceiling. It's a gruesome sight.
Mm-hmm. Not gruesome enough to stop her.
He's been dead for a minute. There's blood all over the floor.
Gross. Would the dead blood be enough to stop that, or does she have to turn on somebody next to her?
Realizing what it is, you kind of calm down a little bit. You do like run your hands through it and try to get some of it up. You can take 1 hunger off. It's fresh enough that it's okay.
Okay.
And you had enough sense to like roll your sleeves up so it's not getting all over your shirt.
Oh, that's good.
Beth and Stephen, you find Tory kneeled outside of a bedroom. Can I get you two to make me a wits and awareness, please?
Sure. You know, Tori, if you're that hungry, you could have just said something.
2 successes.
1!
Okay. So, Beth, you get nothing. Stephen, give me just a second.
I don't tend to talk about how hungry I am with you.
Yeah, well, look what it led to.
Steven, you got nothing to.
It's not like I did this.
I know that, but you ran headfirst in here and you're visible again.
Is the kid someone we recognize?
No, however, Cameron would have given you the descriptions, and this is definitely that kid.
This is the last one.
Great.
Does it look like how the Baron was strung up?
Give me a wits and insight.
One.
Sort of, but not quite. Baron was strung up kind of like in a spread arm pose. This one looks like they like bound their arms behind their back and just kind of like put the instruments through the soft parts to hook onto bone. Similar areas, but probably just due to immobilization at that point.
Yeah. It's not mimicking it. It's not anything like that.
Right. Give me an intelligence and investigation.
So, do we know if this kid was mortal, or a ghoul, or, a kindred?
2. I can re-roll though.
No, you don't worry about it. Tory, you do see a disturbance in the very edge. And you kind of look and you kind of like follow it through your legs and out into the kitchen. Looks like just a little red spot, like a little blood trail, like it got on somebody's shoes.
She would follow it.
Okay. So you follow it. What's Beth and Steven doing?
Steven's going to look around, check for any cameras.
Okay. There's no cameras whatsoever.
Also, would having drank the blood, would she be able to tell if it was... I know I didn't use taste for blood, but would it be enough to know if it was Vitae or not?
Definitely not.
Okay.
So what's Beth doing?
Can I search for any information about this kid or the owner of this house or something, maybe?
So looking for like a wallet or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So you're staying out in the living room.
Seems like, yes.
Just trying to see if anybody's following Tory.
Nope, we're not following Tory. I don't know why she wandered off. Beth asked a question, she was just like, bye.
So Tory, you walk out in the kitchen and you kind of like are following this, and it's dark in here. There's just enough light from outside to be able to see the
beast.
Put the and as you like follow the blood trail, you kind of look at the kitchen table, and then you get a reflective eyes back, and they just kind of hold their finger up to their mouth. They're a bit off-putting. Their limbs are a bit longer. Their fingers are a bit longer than they should be. Heavy eyeliner as well.
Tory won't make a noise, but she'll kind of gesture, like point to him, point to the body.
Kind of nods and taps the table. You look on the table and there's actually a piece of paper.
Pick up the piece of paper.
You walk over to the piece of paper. It just says, I got hungry. I'll clean it up though, it's fine.
It just mouths.
That's a bit beyond hungry.
And just kind of like hold her arms up. They take a pen and they write down, we have a common friend. You like my other work as well?
Why go to the... Is there room to write?
Yeah.
Why the pub?
Try to find you. Stayed outside.
What did you need?
Doing a checkup on associates. You seem to be okay. Apologies. Ministry business typically doesn't get that brutal.
Ministry? We haven't dealt with a ministry. Interesting. Tori will just throw her hands up in the air and turn around.
Did you find anything?
Just trying to check for cameras based on what the thing I saw did, but I don't see any.
Great. I don't want to contact Barney for this one. Let's get him down. We can take him to Win. Probably.
I'll go find a blanket.
Okay. Steven, give me a wits and investigation. I don't think your intelligence is better than your wits, right?
Same.
Okay. So, either one doesn't really matter.
4.
Yeah, you find a set of sheets in the bathroom. Right across from the bedroom.
Royal message. Winnie, are you on duty tonight?
Still on vacation. I
Shit.
assume you need things taken care of.
A not good one.
It's fine, just deliver it to my house.
Are you sure?
More discreet the better, but yes.
Beth is driving, if that's okay.
Please tell me she doesn't have some loud, obnoxious something.
No.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. So, get the body to the car.
Okay. You turn around and that individual is not there anymore. There is just a number on the piece of paper.
Did they see the individual? Or was it just Tory?
No, I'm just saying, like, Tory turns around for the individual that was there. Seemed to have slipped out without you noticing.
Shove it in her pocket.
Okay. So, You take some time and get him down, and get him stuffed in the back of the station wagon.
Yep.
Liz kind of gives him a smell and kind of looks at Tory.
It's going to win, buddy.
He just kind of like lays down then. And you head off to Winnie's place.
Head off to Winnie's.
He kind of takes it pretty nondescriptly. He's like, okay, this one's free.
Thanks. Found it in a house when I was checking up on some other things.
Not gonna ask questions. Are you okay?
Yeah, hunger got the best of me.
You didn't do this, right?
No, finding it
Good.
triggered.
Oh, okay.
It's messy. Brace yourself when you open it. Might bring back some memories.
A mortician.
Mm-hmm.
You two didn't do this, right?
Do I look like I would do that?
I've barely interacted with you, so who knows?
No.
I got a hunch who might have did it, but no.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alright, bye!
Yeah.
Let me know if you need anything, Win.
No, I just need to get back to work. But you can't help that, so it's fine.
I can't. I can barely bring work to you, though.
Yeah, this works. Anyway, and he kind of hoists them up and takes them aside.
Who's your hunch?
Thinking Spanx might have been trying to keep Pete's friends from looking for him.
I mean, maybe there was those artists when we were doing the whole initial meeting.
I mean, I can text him real quick, find out real fast.
It's up to you.
Okay. Hey, Spanky boy! Did you do something stupid we need to know about?
No? With question mark.
You wouldn't lie to me now, would you?
He sends a gift of a magic 8 ball. Looks like no.
He says he didn't do it.
I'll talk
Kinda
to
hard.
Cyril and see if any of his people were stupid enough to do this. I don't really know what to do
Oh.
about the house, but we got rid of the body, so I mean, I guess it should be fine.
Should be. You know what? Talking to Spanky Boy made me the Cocia heads moment. Okay. Made me remember, have we heard from Amp lately? Can you check in on him?
I
Especially
messaged
with
him
his family
yesterday.
probably coming down. Okay. He's okay?
Yeah, I can make sure he's okay today if you want.
I wasn't sure the last time we checked in with him. His family's coming. I know he doesn't really get along with his family. So.
Quick text. Just checking in. Did you move or are you all good?
Oh yeah, I moved. Actual apartment, studio.
Nice.
Working on foiling the windows right now.
Good luck. Stay safe.
You too.
He's fine. We only got an apartment.
I was not expecting that.
I mean, the first place you're gonna look for a necromancer is a crypt.
True.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get to probably this Hidden Haven.
Yeah, we probably should do something with this case.
Yeah, the Hidden Haven.
To the Haven, you got it.
Okay, so you show up to the Hidden Haven. You go inside, and Samal is actually there.
Oh, good, Samal. I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Sammy.
I will cut your head off.
Well,
I'm sure
there's
you
2 new
will.
swords if you want to see them.
Sure.
That Bonner that we killed. Yeah, I talked to one of the Thin Bloods, and he did some stuff, and we found out where his stash was.
As we're carrying the case
Good.
in.
Good. So you put the case down. Samal doesn't even take any time, just opens it up. Kind of looks in there and says, "This is a lot."
Flip to the swords.
He pulls them out, doesn't even give you a chance to He just grabs the handles, pulls them out. Straight swords, gross, effective, and hands one to Steven. Bigger than a knife, but same idea. Stab, smack.
Yeah, we might need something bigger soon.
This is not very easily concealed.
Yeah, but if we do actually charge Curse's place, we might need it.
You're not wrong. Ideally, though, we won't be charging in because it's on fire.
Oh no. I will be charging.
Oh, well, before the fire.
Okay. Just make sure when you use them, there can be only one.
Have you been watching Highlander?
As I
Oh, wait.
Yes. That used to be one of Packmate's favorite shows.
Talked about it a lot.
Yes, so when I have the chance, I watch it. It's entertaining.
Yeah, that was fairly decent.
It was his calling card. We was screaming, running at people.
Yes, and then he got beheaded.
It was
was
quite
fitting.
the irony.
Yes, it was fitting.
Now, if we still want entertainment, we probably get a projector or something set up. That way, Small can keep distance from it, so it'll still work.
Do you think one of the voice-activated things might work for me?
I'm sure we could try it.
Is Stephen there for the call with Cyril and Samal? Or did Tory leave the play apartment?
Tory stepped outside.
Wait.
She takes a couple steps back and hits the voice activated button on the phone.
Go ahead and try something. Say it.
Play. And he just names a random song. And it actually starts playing.
It looks like you could do it sometimes at least.
Even if I have to yell at it for 45 minutes, it might work. As long as I don't touch it, it's fine.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. We can probably get Danny in here and set that up for you if you want.
Might not hurt.
Give you something to do at least.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of pretty basic. I might even be able to handle that. I mean, if you really want to get Danny in here, that's cool, though.
No, I mean, I just figured she might have the stuff already.
That's
Or
true. She
You
might
could go get it.
be a trip over to Best Buy or whatever. Staples, I don't know.
Oh, there's a Primogen Council now.
Oh, there is.
Yes. Aventru, Nosferatu, Malkavian, Banu Hakim, Alessandra, a Toreador, and a Zamitzi.
I will add them to the list.
Give the names.
Pitt seemed okay, and oddly enough, so did Gretchen.
They're still on the list.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, there are worse ones to pick first.
Yes. Carissa, Gregor.
Yes.
Michael.
Did you find out anything about the church?
Yes.
And did you storm the
I-
place?
Not yet. I figure if they're truly faithful hunters, wait until Sunday because they think it holds power.
If you don't go to them, we are attempting to get Victor to get them on his payroll instead of Carissa's.
No, he has until Sunday.
I'll pass it along.
Anyway, as far as the rest of the things in here, why do you have silver bullets?
I don't know why he had silver. This was all from a Malta lab.
Right. Hopefully he never actually tried to use the silver bullets. That would be an issue.
Do they work?
I mean, some of us don't like silver, but it's not like it hurts us anymore. And as far as the Garou, case by case basis.
Never really had to tangle with any of them.
Me either, but I assume they work like us.
The one I've spoken with probably isn't available for me to ask.
Good job surviving the encounter then.
He was quite friendly. He actually told me how to find them around here. So, like, if for whatever reason we need to find them, I might be able to.
Good to know. Actually, that might be a good thing to have on our side.
If we can get them on our side.
You have the way with words.
I really don't.
I know, it's a joke. It's a bad joke.
I'm getting better, though.
how would we even get them on our side?
I don't know.
It would have to be a mostly beneficial for them thing.
And I don't know what they want. And I'm afraid if I go ask, I won't come back.
Perhaps you can ask the Wildcat.
I did want to meet him. Dante said he might know how to get hold of him.
Have you checked in with him?
No, actually, it's been a while.
About that, by the way,
What?
I did tell him that I wouldn't tell anyone where I knew how to find him.
What?
I was out hunting Bigfoot and I ran into him.
Okay. Okay.
Really nice, actually. Just keep your eyes above waist level.
Why?
He likes to be all natural.
Ah. Well, if you're transforming a lot, clothes get in the way.
Oh, so not for taking it, more like
More like nothing.
no. Yeah, I don't know any cartoon characters that are just like, woo. Yogi Bear? I don't know. He had a bow tie thing, too.
Beth,
Almost
Beth,
cat.
focus.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I guess I can message Dante. The cat might know if he's over in that direction.
He is kind of in the middle of, I believe, Bone Gnasher territory, so if you do go, you'd have to be careful.
I don't know anything about the clans. Tribes? I don't know what they're called. I just know that they hate us and want to kill us. All of them. Except Javier.
Cool. That's awesome. Why though? Like, what's the history there? I don't know the history there.
I barely know they exist.
Okay.
It is already so difficult to find things on Kindred. It is nearly impossible to find them on Guru. Without knowing Guru.
They probably keep their secrets
Yeah!
close to the chest.
Yeah!
Like we should. Somehow we just
Like,
don't.
probably as hard as it is to find Gangrel shit. As she's talking, she's texting Dante.
You get a pretty quick response of, "Yeah, what's up?"
You still able to get me a meeting with the cat?
I was just waiting on a request.
A lot of stuff's been happening.
I know, and that's why I ain't been pushing it. You able to do tomorrow?
Probably.
Probably have them brought into my shop tonight, and we can have it early tomorrow morning. Well,
Tomorrow
evening.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. We can catch up and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, what's this about blowing up Carissa's house?
Yeah, there's a couple different plans and they're getting worked on for that.
Yeah, I had a Nos come by and ask me if it was okay if we caused a scene. It's like, as long as it's not too crazy, go ahead.
What was their name?
Fiona?
I have a lot to tell you.
See you tomorrow then. Yes.
See you tomorrow.
As that conversation's happening, Steven's gonna go, oh yeah, somehow, before I forget again, he's just gonna cycle through all of his knives before he finds the blades Samal gave him at Elysium and ask him if he wants that back.
You'll take it back. You'll kind of like wipe it off real quick and put it away in the proper spot.
So I apparently have a meeting with the cat tomorrow. Probably. If not, I still have to have a meeting with Dante.
Yeah, has anybody been keeping him in the loop of what's going on?
It's been a minute. Not since, ShrekNet 2.0.
Huh. We should probably do better about keeping our people in the loop. I mean, not that he's really our person, but you know what I mean,
It's
right?
taking place in his territory if it's happening. I still don't agree with it. I've been trying not to think about it.
So, are you gonna want backup? Or are you good alone?
As far as I'm aware, he's telling the cat that it's a meeting with me. You can come with if you want, and then we go from there. Or you and the rest can start getting plans laid for the raid on Carissa's. Because I don't know how long that meeting's going to take.
Also, when is D-Day, I guess, gonna be? Like, when are we gonna
V-Day.
go kaboom?
V-Day. Valentines.
D-Day? Well, no, I know that's when all the people are coming, but when do we want to blow up Chris's house? Are we doing that on Valentine's Day too, or
So the plan
before,
is
after?
the plan is to get them out with the white. Get them all in that location and then hit the house.
Right.
Then
I
first
remember
by
that talk.
probably raiding it and then blowing it up.
Okay. And that's all happening on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I had
No, so we need to
Not
get Lulu
pieced that
set up and
together.
ready to go soon because it's getting close.
right. Okay.
And the more we can track the house, the better. Too small. Lulu's a rat we're sending in with some camera and a tracking thing so we can actually see some of what's going on in the house.
I figured that, or a Nosferatu,
An actual
which I knew
rat.
you had. Yes. I knew you had Danny as well. So.
Yes. Did you send her? She said you did, but I just want to make sure.
Yes. So yeah. Is there anything else that any of you would like to do for the evening?
Once she gets home, yes.
Beth and Steven?
Before I get home, I want to do something.
Beth can go
Okay.
first. I need to use the bathroom.
Okay. What would Beth like to do?
Well, after Beth drops everybody off, as I assume we will be doing, she wants to snoop out the house that Krit bought for them.
Okay. It's kind of a crappy little house, but I mean it fits. It's discreet. It's gonna fit the needs of Gramps, and it's kind of what Beth asked for.
Perfect. What's around the house? Is there anything around the house? Is there a lot of space? What's the yard situation look like?
Really small front yard, and backyard's not much bigger.
Okay. Does it look like we would have actual neighbors?
I mean, the houses are pretty close together, yeah.
Okay.
You do have a driveway, though, which is the important thing.
Well, of course we have no driveway. Probably at least a one-car garage as well. Okay, good. Have some neighbors. You know, I saw something in a suburb where they have like these little boxes outside, has books inside. Maybe some kids with like some free books to read.
Okay, so Beth's gonna work on a little book exchange thing.
Yep.
Steven, what would you like to do?
Steven is going to check in on Leo, make sure that he, whether or not he drove by his friend's place.
Yep. So yeah, he drove by. Doesn't have a thing to report back. Said that it looks like his mom got a new car. Like brand new. Don't know what happened to it though.
Interesting.
Dad's car's still there though.
Well, thanks for checking in.
Not a problem. Nothing looked too crazy. Your mom wasn't outside, so
Yeah, she usually doesn't go out too much.
yeah. Otherwise, things would look real crazy. And where is Steven sleeping tonight?
Steven's gonna find a new shady motel to stay at.
Okay. I'm just waiting to see how long it takes Steven to like rent another apartment or something.
When he gets the ID figured out.
Okay. And then Tory, what would you like to
Okay.
do when you get back home?
So Tory would have been dropped off at the bar because she doesn't want anyone knowing where she stays, and then made her way back to the house. And during that time, she would have sent a couple texts out. One to Cyril, being, please tell me that was your person I ran into and covered up for.
What do you mean?
Oh, I walked into a house and found a strung up body.
Gangly looking off-putting person?
Yeah. He visited Beth's
Nope.
pub and made himself very known.
He's a bit theatrical.
Apparently.
It's one of the more whimsical of the followers. Apologies, I can have a conversation with them when I see them next.
My coterie doesn't know about him. We took care of the body. But he can't be stringing people up randomly.
Right. That was that they enjoy personal acts during their feedings, but their personal acts are tailor-made. Let's put it that way.
Apparently. I just wanted to
Usually-
make sure he was actually yours. With you.
Loosely, but yes.
Okay.
You didn't physically talk with them, did you?
It was notes And silence.
Kind of what I expected. They don't talk much.
Okay.
And when they do, they used to be an old Zamiti plaything.
I know the feeling.
Which is why they look the way they do, and they kind of just embraced it. So they like to be weird and off-putting, and it is what it is.
You deal with the hand you're given.
So I call them Hush for a reason.
Good to have a name. I think
I
I
don't-
have their number now.
Yes, I don't know their actual name. That's just what I call them.
Why was he looking for me?
I believe it was a check-in. They asked me of any associates that I've made in the city. It's forthcoming because it makes no sense if they're going to pull funding. And they said they would check in. Apparently, people asking questions about you made them curious.
Who's asking questions about me?
Oh, just people asking questions about people that you know. Like Peter.
Mm.
Made them curious, and then he got too much.
Right. Good to know. Thank you.
Doesn't happen very often, fortunately.
That's
They
good.
they tend to not feed until they get extremely hungry, and they're good at suppressing that. So, yes. Is there anything else that you need?
Nope, that was it. Did you need anything?
The Nosferatu have reached out to me. Did you get in contact with them? Or did they get in contact with you?
They did not get in contact with me.
That is concerning then. Good to know.
They are building ShrekNet 2.0.
That would explain some things. They have one on standby. You are the final decision of whether, you and your coterie are the final decision of whether or not they will follow through with that particular plan.
Lovely. I'm not a fan of it.
I assumed as much. However, money talks, so I at least allowed them to reserve one for a reduced fee. If it's used, it'll be more.
I don't like senseless violence, but it will open the house for us.
What if I put it on top of the stadium rather than in the stadium? Still a big scene, less chance of somebody getting hurt.
That's better, I think. Still needs to cause enough of a scene to get everyone there.
A white shows up. Most people will show up.
The whole council?
Maybe not the whole council, but the proper people.
Fair.
And it will make others go into hiding.
There's no point to say no to this. We need the diversion. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Do you like the alternate plan better?
More so. But I don't know if it'll draw enough attention.
Oh, it will. I'll make sure. Pay the right people with some spotlights and it'll get seen. I will send one of the younger whites. I'll make sure they haven't been fed for a couple days, so they're a little bit weaker.
Okay. Do I owe you anything for this?
No. You don't owe me anything. They do.
Thank you for letting me look at the book. I haven't gotten to the pages yet.
Take your time. I'm sure you'll find something in there that's worthwhile.
Fortunately, I can read it.
And then radio silence.
I want to text the other number now.
Okay.
Hush?
What do you-
Question mark.
And then you just give just a finger with the...
Guess so. Why'd you leave the number?
In case if you needed something.
What would I possibly need from you?
Money. Ministry has plenty of it.
Interesting. And why would you offer me that? What would you want in return? What could I do for you and the ministry?
Well, working together, right? And you know about our visitor in the basement.
I do.
So I'm sure we have a common goal there. Having somebody that would be able and willing to take care of that issue.
I will not be going near him.
Wouldn't expect as much. No offense, but somebody with a little bit more willpower probably would be best.
Yes, it would. But I might be working on that.
Good. Let us know if you have ideas.
I will.
And then you don't receive anything else.
Okay. I'm done for the day.
And that's where we will end our evening. So, some announcements. Go to totalpartykrit.com for character bios, personal bios, list of all our games, and links to those games on YouTube, Spotify, iHeart, all that fun stuff. All of the podcasting places.
Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. And newly on Amazon.
Yes, Amazon Podcasts and Audible. We are on. Join our Discord server if you're not part of it yet. If you want to, we will talk to you there. We're a little bit more responsive than during like a stream, just for obvious reasons. And you can talk to us outside of the stream, which is great. We will answer the questions we can. Obviously,
and log the ones we can't, because we plan on doing things like that.
Yes. And then, let's see here, what else? There's also links to all our social medias accounts, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else.
Yeah, I think so.
If you go down to the bottom of the page, we have a link to dicelegion.com. You click on the link, it will automatically apply a discount to whatever it is that you want to buy. When you go to checkout, when you check out and you actually do buy something, we get a little bit of kickback, which is great because we enjoy things. We enjoy monetary kickbacks because who doesn't? Cocia is showing you some of the dice that they have and some of the trays they have. They make great stuff, honestly. And it helps you, helps them, helps us. Because who doesn't like new dice, even if they are like D20s, not just D10s?
Yep.
And then, on a similar vein, if you are able to and you want to, which we understand not everybody is able to support monetarily, we also have Patreon, link on there. So if you can and you want to, go on there. Obviously, you get your normal benefits of like special Discord roles and like after game talks and stuff like that. Some of the stuff's not overly original. A lot of people do it. However, it's nice. Eventually, we might end up doing some other things for the higher tiers as well. So keep that in mind.
If you pay a stupid amount of money, you can pick a character to kill.
Yeah, it's a really stupid amount of money, but figure it. Somebody might eventually because chaos. Anyway. And then beyond that, if you can't do monetary and you still want to like support us, word of mouth goes a long way. Reviews, sharing things with people, and then let us know in comments, like, subscribe, all of the things for us. It really does help. Algorithms are a pain, and I hate them, but it's what we have to live with.
We are ruled by the algorithm.
Yes, and it is what it is. So that would be great. But tell your mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, third grade English teacher, whatever it is. Tell them. Let them know about us and try to get them to watch.
Ideally, you're not in third grade when you tell them about this.
Yeah, I assume you still have contact with them.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Stick around,
yes,
maybe for post-games talks, or if you subscribe on Patreon, you can find us there too. At some point.
Yes. So, have a good night.